What's going on? I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're sound in mind, sound in body, and sound in spirit. I'm not too big on intros, and I'm not too much sure how to start this, but it gets to a point in life where you have so many ideas and you have talents, and you have things you want to do, but being around small mindedness, that shit really can kill your spirit. It can really kill your dreams. And it's there's multiple facets of life, multiple things that I want to tap into, a lot of things, a lot of interests that I have. And this content thing happens to be something that I just want to try out and dabble into a little bit, you know, speak my words and get a message out there. Whoever grabs it, and whoever don't, I wish you the best. I would say that a feeling that's worse than death in this life is not being comfortable in your own skin and not really feeling fulfilled in your life. Throughout my life, throughout my experience, in my reality, I've seen and met so many people who live with so much regret in their heart and all the things that they wanted to do, but they let external forces dictate their actions. And I'm just at a point to where, for a long time, I didn't know how to really live. You know, from a young age, I've adopted certain philosophies, and you don't think much of it until you get older. And I come to a point now to where I just want to be gentler and more kind and more compassionate. As we're getting older and things, I'm looking at things that I was doing when I was younger, actions that I took or things that I said to certain people, and it's just I don't. I try not to beat myself up for it because I was young, but at the same time, I did know better. But it's really crazy. The most gentle people you meet in life, they were either born that way or they've been through so much shit and they've done so much that one day you just want to turn over a new leaf. You just want to be a better man, a better woman, whatever. And that's the point where I'm at. I can't imagine just being so small minded and sitting back and watching my life just flow past. As you get older, life does get faster, or time goes faster, should I say. And it's a really weird phenomenon. I'm 18 years old right now, and the whole thing about the frontal lobe, man, that shit is real. Because I look back at actions even when I was 17, 16, 15, 14. I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck was I on? What was I doing? But you got to give yourself that grace. Just like everybody else, you're still learning too. But I come to realize how being raised and being brought up can really can really shape you. And it seems something that's very obvious, but a lot of people, a lot of habits that people have, they're not really conscious of them, and they think that they're just stuck like that and that they can't change. And even with the whole free will thing, I'm not even sure because like I've heard different perspectives and I take them into account of people saying that we do have free will, and then the other side saying that it's we're not as free as we think we are. But me, I think I'm free. Ultimately, what I want from this life, nothing grand, nothing big. I value the little things. I'm very glad that to be as young as I am, that I can sit back and really appreciate the little things in life, the things that we luxuries that we experience and get to have every day, you don't really, you truly don't see the value in something until you lose it or until it's in jeopardy. It's a really, it's a really crazy thing. And then a lot of times nowadays, I sit back. Cause these past few years, from I say when I was 14 to now, these past few years have been very transformative. I've always been ahead of the curve. I've always been more mature than my peers, and I don't say that with a sense of looking down upon them because I'ma always respect another person's expression, and I'm a believer in letting people be who they are. And if you don't like who that person is, you can always actually exit yourself out of that situation. Even though there's a lot of nuance goes into that, and that's something else. Getting older and stuff, and just living and experiencing life, everything truly isn't so black and white. Life is not black and white at all. There's a lot of gray area that we maneuver through every day, and it's really a interesting thing to see. But I respect another's expression, another's opinion, how they feel. However you feel about something, nobody knows how it feels to be you. Nobody knows how your emotions work in your body. Nobody knows how your mind truly works. So I want you to know, if you're watching this, that you're perfectly fine. It's perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. Your feelings are completely valid. If no one else can tell you that, let me tell you that right now. And I've come to appreciate and value life more. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just going off the top of my head here. But I've been sitting back a lot, reflecting and asking myself what I truly want from this life. And do all this, and it's me thinking, it's me being in my room or me being outside, just thinking to myself, you kind of realize that a lot of the things that you want, a lot of the dreams that you have, are a result of the impressions and the domestications that have been set upon you when you were younger. And you have to really sit there and ask yourself, what is it that you want to do? What does your heart want? I heard this quote that says, we're here on this earth to be happy, not efficient. And I really stand by that. All this, people are so worried about graduating school and going to college and going to a good field, making good money. And I really hate the whole capitalist mindset that's been adopted. Even down to dating and love. Like people feel that they can't connect with somebody and really truly love somebody if they're not financially straight. And to me, I just don't understand how we let those two things correspond. But at the end of the day, we're still in the system, so you got to play the game a little bit. You can't be completely naive. You can't just say fuck this shit. We still live in the system. You got to play the game till the shit fall or whatever happens. But that's a conversation for another day. Back to back to the topic. Yeah, I asked myself, what is it that I really want? I used to, growing up, I was an athletic kid, so I was encouraged to, pursue professional sports. But up until around freshman year of high school and all that, I was like, damn, like, not say sophomore year. I'm going to basketball practice, and I'm like, damn, like this shit. Am I really truly enjoying this shit? But I mean, it's a lot more nuanced. It's a lot more nuanced than that for me. I can't really get into all of it right now. But sports to me, it wasn't something. It was just a hobby. You know, I didn't want to. I didn't truly want to go to college for it and take it serious. That was just the expression I accepted of others. You know, they seen that and they envisioned that in their minds and they put that upon me and I accepted it. But no, that is not what I want. And then mind you, bro, I'm like 5'6", bro. So it's like that shit wasn't in the cards. That shit was not in the cards anyway. But I'm kind of want to use this channel as kind of a diary. You know, just get my thoughts out there because I sit with so much in my mind every day. And at the same time, I kind of want to help people because I know that I'm not the only one that thinks this way. I know I'm not the only one that has these thoughts. So I trust that this will reach who it is intended to reach. I used to be big on solitude. I would just close myself off and just be in my room all day. Phone ringing, I'm not picking that shit up. I just want to be alone. And I thought that shit was cool, but you know, you couldn't have realized that genuine connection and interaction is something that we need in life. And while being in solitude, you know, being comfortable being by yourself is cool, has to be a balance. You can't spend life totally alone. You go insane. And I've come to value genuine human connection and genuine connections and relationships and just genuine people who are authentic and truly themselves and give you that room to truly be yourself with no judgment. I've come to really value that. A sense of family, a sense of community. There's a lot more for me to say. I'm about to record some more videos, but I don't want this one to get too long. But there will be, this is a multifaceted channel. This is not just, it won't be just talking videos. I game, I skate, I write poetry, I'm learning the guitar. It's a lot of things, and I want to showcase that, and I want to give people a sense of community. You know, you're not crazy, you're not alone. And I know I've always wanted someone to lean on in my times of strife, my times of grief. And I have no problem being that person for other people. I'm always that person for other people. And I accept that with great humbleness. But with that being said, you are loved. You are enough. You have the will to go out there and grab the life that you really want in your heart. Peace.